The police state ends with me, and we made it one more day. The Bartlesville police choose corruption. This is not something that's forced upon them. They have a choice in their behaviors and actions. They choose to trespass on private property. They choose to steal property and breach civil rights, threaten and lie under oath, test lying, as we've discussed in a prior video. See, all police have unchecked discretion in their actions. Get that, unchecked discretion. Many of us have heard a police officer say, "I don't write the laws, I just enforce them," or "I'm just doing my job, I have to act this way," as they then behave in an inappropriate manner. But don't ever let the police fool you into thinking they don't have full and complete unchecked discretion in how they enforce the law, or when they choose to commit a corrupt or illegal act as they hide behind their badge and thin blue line protection like a thieving weasel. They can be picky on those they don't like, with minor infractions turning into deadly consequences. They can then use their police powers to lie and just pick an innocent citizen at the behest of a large corporation, say James Phillips Medical Center in Bartlesville, and commit severe breaches of civil rights and tearing your house apart and threatening you, going through your medical records, financial records, and every single thing you own, even smearing mud on the walls of your home, stealing security camera video of their trespassing and theft, and worse. Then they can turn right around, and ignore greater legal issues with people they like. They can ignore when James Phillips Medical Center leadership makes threats to its employees, calling them at home and threatening them, and then following through on those threats. Ignore false police reports, police officer trespassing, thefts, and breaches of civil rights. They can ignore all that if they choose to. See, the police can just do whatever they want. Law be damned. They'll just make up a law. Right or wrong, they don't care. The whole system is set up to make everyone a criminal and then pick who they go after. It's a police state. If you don't believe it, please just do an hour of Googling this topic and read about it. The police can and do run amok with total discretion. They can shoot you for jaywalking, then turn around and make a blind eye to a friend of theirs severely beating an 8-month pregnant woman. Yes, just Google police beat pregnant woman and you'll find many videos of this happening over and over again. Police beating pregnant women. Folks, don't let them fool you that they're just doing their jobs. They choose what they do and are personally responsible for their actions. Don't let them try to hide behind a badge and a thin blue line, as they like to call it, or their fraternal order of police, or any other way of getting out of the personal responsibility of choosing to be a criminal with a badge. Now let me say this. Of course, if you are a good cop, then none of this is about you. But if you're a bad cop, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. Because those of us that have experienced your corrupt actions know who you are. You are the worst kind of criminal. Plus, all the good cops should be arresting the bad cops and not just watch them commit crimes and allow them to remain amongst your ranks. A good cop does not watch bad cops commit crimes and do nothing. Because the first time they do that, they're no longer a good cop. That's how I know Bartlesville Police has no good cops. Because not one of them has the honor to turn in the bad cops among them. They have no honor. They're not stepping up. You can't call yourself a good cop if you're not turning in the bad cops. You can't watch somebody commit civil rights violations and stealing things off of people's property and criminally trespassing, lying under oath, and step back and say, well, I'm not going to get involved and I'm still a good cop. No, it doesn't work that way. You can't watch people commit crimes and do nothing, and then turn around and do petty things to other people. I mean, come on. The Bartlesville police are corrupt to their core and must be investigated from the outside and cleaned up completely, along with all these so-called leaders of this Bartlesville City and Washington County of Oklahoma that are currently working hard to keep all of this covered up, including the media that wants it kept quiet. Again, I want to point out what I'm going through is awful and completely unacceptable and unlivable. But I believe it's about 1% of what minority folks and communities are encountering. I don't know how you do it. You're tougher than I am. And I don't pretend that what I'm going through even remotely matches what minorities are going through in this corrupt police state. However, even what I'm going through is too much, and it must stop. The police state ends with me. And with that said, I'll see you tomorrow.